flame, heat the pot. Let the water start boiling and give me that soda that you got. Pass the dope and started cooking, nothing but junkies on my block. Niggas be running everywhere because the block is full of cups. Give me your money, give me your brain, coffee it up or give it a train. How many times you niggas wanna see I bust one shot like mine? Little nigga know he changing flow, he but that stinking never show. Running up in the attic and my dope still on the stove. Nigga be born in gas flow, shot him in the face on hot drop. How many more young niggas gonna die for fucking with my cash flow? No, don't fuck with me. I said don't fuck with me.
To me, I say, you know, how I feel is everybody have their own unique talents that was instilled in them from Jehovah God, you know. And some people have more than one talent. And then you have those people that have unique gifts that came from Jehovah God. Anything that's good is from Jehovah God, you know. And I have this gift where, you know, years I used to see things, and I never knew what they were. And the first time I can recall, I had to be like 19 years old, and it was just something simple as me walking home from the store on Gobby Road, and I knew that like rent was due or something, like a bill was due. And I said to myself, like, man, I need to catch somebody, man. I need a lick, you know, meaning I need to rob, I need to, you know, like that. But as I'm walking into the apartment, into my apartment, as my mind is saying this, I see myself handing money to, like, my girl for rent. Like, it was just like a woof, then it went away. So when I seen that, I felt it at the same time. And it made me say, man, I'm not even going to rob nobody, man. And then, like, a week later, I had that money. And I was giving it to it like that. And like as I'm telling y'all that, you know, like when I, you know, have told my sister, my mama, my wife, throughout the years, you know, years ago, because it's been with me since I was young. As I'm just like I'm telling y'all, as I was telling them, I'm going to like open up my mind so y'all can really see like what happens and things of that nature. I remember years into my life of me having these little flash type things, and I was with my oldest child mother. We had been together like 4 or 5 years, and I remember, and it was so crazy. I remember plain as day, she was laying on the sofa, she was looking at TV, and I just asked her because I was curious. I said, "Hey, let me ask you something." She said, "Go ahead." I say, "You know these little flash things I be having? Do you believe in me when I tell you that?" And she was like 50-50, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, no, I take it, you know what I'm saying? But I really wanted her to be like, yeah, of course, I live with you, I seen, you know, stuff like that. But she was like 50-50, you know what I'm saying? So I just took it, you know, what up. Well, as time moved on, life goes on, me and her not dating no more, I done got married and things of that nature. And I remember I was sitting in my cousin's house. He was in jail at the time. And I was like holding his house down. You know, I was doing a little trapping on the side just to pay a light bill or two or stuff like that. And at the time, I'm sitting in a room. My wife, we had just married. She's in there with me. And my son, he was in the car seat. So, like, we sit on the bed. I'm looking at the television that's sitting on the little table. And he's on the bed in the car seat. And my wife is, like, sitting on the bed. She kind of, like, behind me. And we looking at TV, and I'm rolling a blunt. And as I'm rolling that blunt, woof, I have a flash. When I say flash, the best way to explain it to y'all is like charm from Phoebe. But you know, I don't believe in all this other little stuff. Like palm readings and tarot cards, you know, yeah. But like Phoebe though, like she woof and she be out of it. You know what I'm saying? It happens to me exactly like that. And when it happened to me, it's like it be 0.4 seconds, not even a second, and the whole thing flashes and I comes out of it. And if I'm talking, I can be talking just like this, like I'm talking to y'all, and I can have that flash, and I won't even break stride. I still be talking, and you won't even know I just had this flash in my head unless I stop talking and tell you. Simple as that right there. So I'm rolling the blunt, and I have one. Woof. So I turned around to my wife and I said, damn, baby, I just had a flash. And she said, tell me, what was it? What you seen? And I said, I ain't even tell you. Excuse me. I said, I'm not even going to tell you, baby. It was bad. And she was like, nah, just tell me. So I said, you know my cousin in jail, right? She said, yeah. I said, while I'm rolling this blunt, I just had a flash. I was walking in Rice Street door. I was walking in the jail door, and he was walking out. We walked straight past each other like that. She like, what? I'm like, yeah. Then she was like, well, listen, my sister finna come pick me up. She be here in like 20 minutes. Could you just come down to my house with me? Just come down there with us. And just like, and I said, nah, baby, I got to just hold the house down and stuff. I'm gonna go to College Park later on, you know, like that. So then she ended up leaving. 1 hour later, I was calling her from the jail because the police had busted my cousin's house. Simple as that. 1 hour. Now check this out. I'm gonna be fair with it, like, and open it up for y'all can see everything, and y'all can see that I'm not just leaning to I have flashes. I'm giving the common sense to it too. Meaning, okay, an hour later they bust in the house, and I'm in jail. Why did they bust in the house? They bust in the house because of what my cousin is already in jail for, and then on top of that, it was a robbery that happened probably 2 days prior to this, and I wasn't indicated as the robber, but I was indicated in some stuff that was tied up in it, and they know that's where I be at. So what a coincidence, right? They was gonna bust in there anyway. I didn't have no flash. Maybe my mind was thinking about everything that was going on, right? Okay, so scratch that. Let's move on. So as time passed, just to give y'all a heartfelt situation to let y'all know I'm telling the truth, then we'll move on to a better flash. Once my brother Tremaine Knox died, Main, a.k.a. stage rap name, Deuce Deuce. Once Main died, you know how all your friends be at your house? They be comforting you and making you laugh and tripping and just you know, it'd be a bittersweet time. Well, just like everybody know who have loved one pass and things of that nature, everybody at some point goes home. Right? They got their own lives. They got to get back to it. So at the end of the night, at the end of the day, we at my house, and one by one, my friends started leaving after my brother died. And once everybody left, it only left me and my partner named Lil Jay. Just talked to him yesterday. What's up, Jay? It just left me and him. And Jay was my protege. Jay stayed with me. He was my partner. Jay stayed with me. So Jay is in the room, sleep, knocked out. Everybody else is gone, and I'm still up. This is a little bit after my brother died, a little bit after the funeral, everything. And I remember in my room, I just got on my knees crying. And I was talking to Jehovah God. And I asked him. I said, Lord, why have you given me these flashes? I see all these things a little bit exactly how they be happening at times. Why did you give me this gift if you ain't gonna let me see what happened to my brother? Why? I just cried like I see all this stuff, Lord, but I didn't see my brother. Why like that? I remember that. Time moved on, and we just going about our lives. And what happened next was so amazing. You know what I'm saying? I remember after I had said that to God, asked him, questioned him, which to say you should never question him. And as time passed, I noticed that I wasn't getting flashes anymore. And what's crazy is I didn't even realize that they wasn't happening. And what I mean by that is, man, it was years had them passed, maybe 3 years passed. And I remember I'm staying in Noonan, Georgia, and then that's when I remember, I'm like, wow, man, you know what? I haven't got a flash. And I told my wife, I haven't got those flashes thing. I haven't had them in a long time. I can't remember last time I had when I'm just talking like that to my wife. And then after we talked about it later on that night, I'm thinking about it again. And I tried to remember the last time I had a flash. And then when I thought about it, I was like, wow. The last time I had a flash was before my brother passed. I haven't had now since he passed. And then I thought about what happened. Then I thought about me questioning God. So then, right then and there, I prayed. And I asked God to forgive me for ever questioning him about anything he allowed to happen. And then life goes on. And then you know what, y'all? I had a flash one day. Meaning like, and it was time. Meaning like, it probably, after I prayed and all that stuff, after forgiving, it didn't happen right then. It probably was 2 years later, y'all. This is my life. I'm telling y'all the truth. It probably 2 years later, and then I started back having them. And then I tell my wife, like, the flashes came back, and I explained to her then about what I felt about me questioning him, and then how I prayed and asked for forgiveness and like that. And then a year or so later, they came back. Now listen to this. Now my wife know, and she believed me. We've been married for 15 years, been together for 16. She know that they are real. And just to give y'all a very good one, I'm finna give it to you right now. And I'm gonna take y'all through what I see. So me, my wife, her sister, and my first son's mother is sitting on the porch. They're sitting, my wife and her sister are sitting like in a 2-chair, like a couch love seat type thing on the porch, back to the wall. Their friend, my son's mother, is sitting like next to them in a single chair, back toward the wall as well. I'm actually sitting on the wood porch, legs hanging off the porch, my back to them. So while I'm rolling the blunt, sitting on the porch, everybody talking and whatever, I'm rolling the blunt. What I hear my wife's sister say, hey, tell the little girl, which is the daughter of my son's mother. So this is my son's little sister, which my son's mother have 2 kids after him that's not mine. They belong to this other guy. He's the father of those 2 kids. So he's the father of those 2 kids, like I was just saying. Like, you have my son, and then he got a little sister, then he have a little brother. Okay. So, right now, my son is not up there. My son's mother is visiting, but she do have her little daughter, and she have her little son that's accompanying her up there to see us or whatever. So, while we're sitting on the porch, now, what you have is the 2 kids are in the house. The little girl is probably up, she playing in there, whatever, but the son is in there asleep. On the porch, I gave y'all the setup. My back is turned to them. It's 3 of them behind me. So while I'm rolling the blunt, what I hear is my wife's sister say to the little girl, which is the daughter of my son's mother, she say, hey, no, don't put your ice cream on the ground, meaning the porch, because it's going to bring ants. So when she say that, because I don't even know the little girl came outside. So when she say that, it makes me turn around. And when I turn around, the little girl is picking up her ice cream. Then she look at me and smile. I'm her Uncle Dontrece. Still right now to this day, she love me. Time she see me, she smile. But she turn around. I turn around. She pick up her ice cream and she smile. And then I smile back at her. And then whoosh, the flash happened. So, let me tell y'all what whoosh means. I'm looking at her smiling, and we smiling. And then all of a sudden, her eyes are becoming Chinese. And then not only are they becoming Chinese, like right here on the side, now in my vision, it looks like the makeup that the Egyptian wore, like black line, like that right there. But what's actually happening is the frame is changing, just like a commercial on TV. If you had slow motion and slow it down, watch how the frame changes. It started getting blurry in the color like that. So that is what's happening while I'm looking at her. So we look at each other, we smile, and then whoo, the frame changes. It's just now the next thing that I see in the flash is that little girl's daddy. I know him. I met him before. Both of them have kids by, have children by the same female. I got the oldest son. He got the daughter and the youngest son by her. So, flash. I see him standing there. Then, flash. I see the little boy standing there. Not with him, but by himself. Daddy. Then the frame change. Then his son. And then, whoosh. My little cousin, who is, in his 30s or whatever, his daughter. So there you have it. When I look at her, hey, she pick up an ice cream, we look at each other, I have a flash. It's her daddy face come up first. Bam. And then her little brother face come up. Boom. And then my little cousin's daughter face come in that picture. And then, woof, I'm out of it that quick. So, like I say, we talking about 0.2 seconds, everything I just told y'all, and then I'm out of it. But when I come out of it, this is my reaction. My wife, her sister, and my child's mother right there. Time to say whoosh. I'm like, oh my God, y'all ain't gonna believe what I just seen, just like that. Now, my wife's sister says, tell me, I want to hear it. Tell me, I want to hear it. I love his flashes. Because by this time, she know about my flash and she done seen it and she believed me as well. So if I say I just had a flash, that's why she reacting like that. She want to know what it is. So I said, oh man, let me tell y'all. So as I commenced to tell him, my wife's sister, husband come out and say, hey, come here for a minute. I need to holler at you. So she go in the house. So I tell my wife and my son's mother, hold on for a minute before I tell y'all, because I want her out here too, because I want to tell y'all at the same time. Make a long story short, it took her a while to come out. We talking about other things. Baby mama leave. And now it's nighttime. We're in the house, however. I didn't get to tell them what I just seen, what I just told y'all. Now, that later on that night, me and my wife laying in bed in the room or whatever, her sister come in talking to her, and before she leave out, she turned around and said, Dontrece, you didn't never tell us about the flash. I said, oh yeah, let me go ahead and tell y'all anyway. So I tell them what I just seen. But when I tell them what I just seen, just like I'm going to tell y'all now, I tell them what that flash meant. And see, this is how my mind does the flash inside of it and how to dissect it. Once it showed me those phrases, them frames, now right before I come out of it, woof, my mind, all within this 1.4 seconds, my mind try to make sense of what I just seen, all these frames. So my mind plays it backwards. So when it happens, woof, 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 then it say woof, 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 backwards. So in this case, when it said woof, going in reverse, it shows again my cousin's little daughter. And then it go back to the next frame, boo, which is my son, youngest brother, by the other man. Woof. But in this case, it stops right there because I done got the message. Usually it'll keep going until it makes sense for me. But once it said go back to my cousin little daughter, and then went to my baby mama's youngest son, woof, I come out of it. I got it already. And that's when I say, oh my God, oh, like that. So now here I am telling them what I seen in a flash and what it meant to me. It showed me my little cousin's daughter, put her picture right there, and then you put his picture right there. So when I tried to make sense of it in my flash, I looked at both of them face and I say, oh my God, they look like identical twins. So when I say that, the girls, baby mama, my wife and her sister like, hold on. So they go to a Facebook, both of their Facebooks, and get both of those kids' picture and put them together. And just like I said in my flash, they look just like twins. So then I tell them, send that picture to me. So then they send a picture to me. I put it in a collage and put them side by side like that. Then I send it to my little sister, Chanteros. Hey, baby. Hey, sis. And she know I'm telling you, she's probably watching the show right now. And I sent it to her. And I said, hey, sis, look at these two twins that was conjoined by the neck, by the shoulder. They was on the Steve Harvey show after they survived surgery. Look at them, they so beautiful, ain't they? And she said, oh my God, they are beautiful. They survived it. God is so good. And yes, they twins. They look just alike. It's a girl and a boy. And I said, yeah, they look like twins, but no, they ain't no twins. That's my son's mother, youngest child. And that's your cousin such and such first child. She said, oh my God, they brothers and sisters, Dontrece. I said, I know. So 3 days later, my baby mama come back up to visit us. And my sister-in-law and my wife talked to her about what I seen, and they drill her about it. Man, that's Dontrece. You been with Dontrece's cousin. No, you wrong for that. No, that's his baby. And she like, no, I ain't never been with her. And they kept at her, and they kept at her, and they were like, you lie. They kept at her, and then she broke down, y'all. And she said, yeah. She cried. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did one time. Yeah. How did I see that? How did I? And listen to this. That ain't the only one, y'all. That's just one of the best ones that I had to give y'all. And at the end of the day, she finally admitted that she had sex with my cousin. And the little boy right now looked like my cousin and his daughter even more. But that came in that flash just by looking at the sister. Woof, 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 woof. Hey, man. Tap into the gift that you had. Thank you for tuning in to another great episode of Underground Source TV with your host, TV and film producer Dontrece Knox, a.k.a. OG Black Boy 3700. Player, nigga don't fuck with me, you fuck with me, you gonna get shot. And a nigga who killed my brother, I'ma kill his ass just looking wild. When you wanna meet your maker, off your taker, let me know. Got a Draco that is first and burn your ass and bust your hoe. So don't fuck with me, I said don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with me. You better not fuck with me. Nigga wanna get some good bad, nigga wanna fuck my hoe. How many times I got to tell you married to my flow? But I had a little side bitch, that side bitch didn't know the ropes. And that same little side bitch, I had to let that bitch go. Never forget the things I said, you'll end up dead or in the bed. Go fuck around with OG, you get that Draco to your head. So don't fuck with me. I said don't fuck with me. Nigga wanna, 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 nigga wanna fuck with me, they fuck with me, they fuck with the best. I'm the nigga that shot your ass and burnt down your whole nest. How you gonna get your line back? He shot him with a pump. Everybody know his face, but nobody know where he's from. So don't fuck with me. I said don't